Okay, so we have moved into a new place, and I will give the tour, the full tour, on my vlog, which I'm starting up again pretty soon here. So this is just the kitchen aspect. We have a new kitchen to do the cooking show. I'm very happy about that. So today's a move-in special on Sue's Quick and Easy. Crockpot move-in special, I guess you could call it. And what I want to start out with is supposed to be like a green chili. And I have the feeling distinctly that I'm forgetting something, and I'm not sure what I'm forgetting. But anyways, so I'm going to start out with a big old can of green enchilada sauce. And that's what's going to be going in first. And then what's going in second is the can of whole kernel corn. And I like to keep the juice in because I like the extra corny taste. Because I'm a corn lover and I'm corny. So I'm corny like that. So anyways, then we want to chop up a sweet onion. Now this is called an oh-so-sweet. That's what the bag said. And at first I was like, oh-so-sweet. What is that? Oh-so? And then I was like, oh, I get it. Oh-so-sweet. It's spelled O-S-O. Yeah, I guess that they're trying to be cutesy, huh? Okay, so. Anywho, I have a funny story to tell you guys. My husband's probably going to kill me, but I'm going to tell it anyways. So today is our anniversary. 4 years of being together, right? So yesterday, and he has our anniversary date inscribed on his ring too. So yesterday on the 2nd, he kept on saying to me over and over that I was wrong because I said that our anniversary was on the 3rd. He says, nope, it's today. It's today. You're wrong. And you know, so we had the whole anniversary dinner yesterday. We ordered Chinese food and all, the whole thing. And then today he is at work and he calls me up and he says, honey, I just read the inscription on my ring and I guess that today really is our anniversary. So happy anniversary, you were right. And to that I say, if you just listen to your woman, you'll always be right. So we kind of celebrated our anniversary yesterday. And we've been so busy unpacking and all that kind of stuff that it's just been, this is my first time actually. We've been here for a few days now. This is my first time of officially using the kitchen. And so I'm just getting used to everything in a new kitchen. But it's a lot better in this kitchen over my old kitchen because the old kitchen, there was no counter space whatsoever, and it was a little bit of a problem getting things all maneuvered around to do a show, so this is a little bit better, even though there's not a whole lot of counter space here. But anywho, what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of these pinto beans. Now, I think the recipe called for some other type of bean. Oh well, pinto beans will work. You can use navy beans or any other kind of light colored bean in here. And you can also use just dried beans if you want. We're trying to get dinner going fast here tonight, so we're just using the canned stuff. But if you have all day to let it sit in your crock pot, you can always put dry beans in here. And then the recipe called for a certain type of a hot pepper. And I'm not really into too spicy, and so I'm just going to put some bell peppers of various colors in here. And like I said, I still feel like I'm forgetting something. I looked at a recipe. I always do this. If I see a recipe, I'll look to make sure that I get all the ingredients. Then I usually end up leaving like 2 or 3 ingredients out because I don't sit there and study the recipe. I usually make it my own and do my own thing with it. So I try to look at the recipe to get what ingredients I need, usually forget a few, end up using things that are totally different than what the recipe called for, and therefore making it my own. That's why I figured that I should have a cooking show, because it's all my recipes, because I really don't follow instructions too well. So yeah. So anyways, we're just going to throw some of these peppers in here. Now, for the star of the show is going to be, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a square ham, perfectly square. And it's like kind of cool, and it's 96% fat free because y'all know that we're kind of on a low fat diet over here. And I love ham. I got tired of chicken, although I do love chicken, but I wanted something a little bit different. So I figured I would get ham, like a low-fat ham to put in my, because the recipe did call for chicken, but I'm using ham. And you can use whatever kind of meat you want in here for your white bean chili, or whatever it's supposed to be called, green chili, I don't know. I can't remember what the recipe said. You know the guy, the guy at the store, it was so funny because he was so in awe over this like square ham. And he was telling me, excuse me, he was telling me all these stories about square watermelons. And he was like, yeah, they grow perfectly square watermelons and they sell them and they're ripe to eat and everything. Well, they did a heart-shaped watermelon. Didn't work. Wasn't ripe enough to eat. They tried it. They did a pear-shaped watermelon. Didn't work. They did a ring-sized watermelon. Didn't work. They did one that looked like a big butt. Didn't really work. And he was just going on and on about telling me which watermelon shapes worked for consumption and which ones didn't. And he was like, I'm going to go online tonight and I'm going to look up more watermelon shapes. It's like he got the biggest kick out of this square ham and the watermelon thing, and it was fascinating to him, which was kind of cool, you know, because I think that if you can find something like so simple like that and it really makes your day, it's like, that's like totally cool that you can find pleasure out of the simple things in life, you know what I mean? So speaking of simple, that's what I try to do with my recipes here on Sue's Quick and Easy. So I still have that nagging feeling like I'm forgetting something, or like I'm losing my mind, or probably both. Anyways, so that's what I got. And I'm going to go, well, this is cooking for 6 hours, and it's already like almost 8 o'clock at night, so dinner's going to be way, way late. But we were moving, packing, doing all this other kind of stuff, so I gave my husband some popcorn and said, have at it, because dinner's going to be way, way, way late tonight. Okay, so while this is cooking for 6 hours in the crock, I'm going to go look at that recipe again and see exactly what I'm missing, because I know I'm missing something. And, hey, don't say my mind. No, none of those cracks, okay? So I'm going to see what I'm missing in this recipe, probably add it in, and then I'll tell you what it was when I come back for the taste test. So thanks for joining me, and I'll be back in 6 hours. For you, it'll seem like a minute, but it'll really be 6 hours. Okay. Okay, well, it's many hours later. And my soup is done, or the chili, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to take a little taste test. I did end up forgetting a couple things. Cumin and garlic. Me, the garlic lover. And I forgot garlic? I must be out of my mind. Must be the moving stress. Okay, so I added some cumin. I didn't measure it. I just sprinkled some in there. And I would probably say I used maybe 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. And then I put some chopped up garlic in here. And while I was forgetting things and adding stuff, I figured I would throw in a little bit of celery. So I cut up a little bit of celery. And I am ready for a taste test. Yes, I am. So this is a very simple dish. It was just something that I wanted to throw together and do because we were moving all day and tired. And I didn't want to cook a big, big dinner. So there it is. So let's take a taste. Wow. Very, very good. The corn, the peppers are really coming out strong in this, along with the celery, and of course the ham. I love ham. The beans are good. I mean, it's just a really simple crock pot dish, but it's really tasty. So, and it's nice to have something warm on your belly after a day of moving, long, long day of moving. So, thanks for joining me this time for the crock pot meal, and for joining me in my new kitchen. So, many more episodes from the new kitchen. See you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.